Well, in celebration of your 2-year anniversary,
Yes.
I'm going to play a song for you. It's from a CD that you're not particularly fond of. You don't absolutely hate it, but you're not fond of it.
Okay.
I'm going to play some Dokken.
All right.
And this comes from the Hell to Pay CD from 2004.
Okay. I'm iffy on that, but okay.
And this goes out to you personally.
Thank you.
This is Better Off Than Before.
I like the song.
All right. Well, here it is. This is Dokken exclusive.
Wait a minute.
What?
Look in the chat room.
I know. I see that. Wait a minute. We got another
on every week.
We got another call. Haley Kill Caller, you're on the air.
Greetings and salutations, gentlemen.
Hello, Mr. Tate. How are you, sir? We haven't heard from you in a while.
Well, I have been, disappearing from sight. After the long court battle, I needed a bit of rehabilitation, some rest and recuperation. And
well, should I play your bumper to bring you on officially, Mr. Tate?
I suppose you could do so for old time's sake, although I'm sure soon enough it will be obsolete because I will... Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Geoff Tate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a man of eloquence, sagacity, wit, and exceptional breeding.
I am shedding my metal cloak. These days, I prefer a friendly game of backgammon.
The most refined and cultured songwriter and wine connoisseur of the modern era.
I am obsessed with sex. I'm paddling ham right now. I am wearing a smoking jacket. Nothing boorish comes from a man in a smoking jacket.
The voice of Geoff Tate's Queensryche?
Full frontal nudity.
Mr. Geoff Tate.
Jeff with a G. I play the saxophone.
All right, Mr. Tate. Were you saying you're going to go underground for a while?
I was speaking when you started to play
I'm
that.
sorry. I apologize, Mr. Tate.
As I was saying, that will soon become obsolete because I will no longer be allowed to use the Queensryche name in any way, shape, or form.
That's right. You're wrapping up your final Queensryche run, right?
Mr. Tate, can I ask a question? Just because legally you're not eligible to use the Queensryche name anymore, does that mean that we as worshipers of you cannot use that name in reference to you?
You can do whatever you want. You're not named in the settlement. It's something that, if you ask me, what band were you in, I will not be able to tell you. I will have to plead amnesia. But if you say, were you in Queensryche, and I can say yes or no, and of course the answer is yes.
Of course. So we are good to call you the voice of Queensryche as it should be.
I suppose, so long as it is it's clearly known that I did not sanction the use of such terminology.
So to be clear, if I was to say, I hope Todd LaTorre dies in a fucking fire because the real voice of Queensryche is Geoff Tate, that would be okay in your world.
Especially the first part.
Okay, as long as we're clear.
Especially the part about, Todd LaTorre becoming toasted ravioli.
All right,
with a nice cheese filling.
Right. Because he is a cheese-filled fuck with fucking pretending to be you.
As one of your friends, the singer from Every Mother's Dream or whatever the band's name is, as he proclaims, he likes to use the word cheese dick motherfucker.
Every Mother's Nightmare?
Yes, he says something to that effect. Regarding the boy bands, I believe, on one of that band's live album.
Okay.
He goes into a bit of a speech about cheese dick motherfuckers. It's a phrase that...
I'm surprised that you actually listened to another band's album,
Neeley,
Mr. Tate.
someone told him, please.
Well, young Doghouse was, had the old shuffle going, and that particular song came up, and
You were
you know,
briefed,
the
right,
phrase
Mr.
jumped out
Tate?
at me. It's a catchy little phrase. It's a good bumper sticker. In fact, by the way, that brings me to something I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
The real reason for my call. I am, Neeley, I will not call you Wendell. That is Susan's bailiwick.
Right.
Neeley, you have shown yourself to be the turncoat once again.
Uh-oh. What did I do now, Mr.
Neeley,
Tate?
Fuck.
Think of something you just said.
Yeah, what did you just say, Neeley?
What did I just say?
You offered the collaboratory role in Christopher's rock opera to that spastic monstrosity.
That's right, Neeley.
Well,
Fuck.
that is true. I did not offer it to you first, Mr. Tate, but you've been absent for so long that...
Why would you sell me short, Neeley? Jesus.
I'm deeply offended that you would offer it to that cocksucking billabong dweller.
I will be apologetic to you, Mr. Tate, because after all, you are the mastermind behind Mind Crime and Mind Crime 2, which obviously is probably the greatest rock opera ever written. And I think you could collaborate with Mr. Aiken and make Little Victories a rock opera.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I had no say in this.
I understand that, Christopher. You have always been one of my staunchest allies.
That's right.
And perhaps the little Australian bastard can, massage our feet and fetch us fresh cold cans of Faster's Lager.
Or just go back to what he does best, sucking cock and fucking being anonymous.
Well, we might be requiring those services as well.
Okay.
I like a little bit of this and that every now and again myself. And listening to you, Christopher, talking about your book and your transcendent experience at the book fair.
Yeah.
It made me feel like maybe you might share the same interest. And it's a feeling I've had about you, but listening to you, on the verge of tears as you were.
Yeah.
You sounded a bit like a weepy drunk.
I will not lie, Jeff, and say that I'm not drunk right now.
But you also sounded weepy.
Well, maybe you could encourage me, Jeff. I mean,
he is a bit emotional tonight, Jeff. Because
I very much am, Jeff. Maybe you could lead me astray.
Because 2 years ago today, he lost his Susan.
He did?
Well, Timothy's experience, it shows, what the Republican Party of Texas has already been saying. You can go back, you can try it. It doesn't mean you can, it doesn't mean you have to stay that way. You can be rehabilitated.
So Jeffrey, what are you trying to insinuate with me, sir?
We could do a little bit of this and that, a little bit of nibble and slurp.
Nibble and slurp.
Well, I think Jeff is indicating that in your weakened state that you might be, You
might like to be, you might like a good cuddle.
There you go.
I might like a good cuddle and a nibble and a slurp.
In that order, of course. We'd have to get you softened up.
So who's doing the nibbling, the slurping, and the cuddling?
Well, first the cuddle to, acclimate you to the close proximity of another man.
Okay.
I'm sure Timothy is well familiar with the order of things here.
Well, you are a pillowy man, Mr. Aiken.
I am a pillowy man.
I could get lost in the folds of your pillowiness.
Nice.
And your marshmallowy goodness. Because you are the human marshmallow, Christopher.
I really am.
Soft and sweet. Good enough to eat.
Angel of Death in the chat room says, a blowjob is a blowjob.
Absolutely. As long as you don't feel teeth, unless you're into that sort of thing.
Right. Nothing worse than getting your dick raked, right, Mr. Tate?
Absolutely. It's something we've all been on the receiving end of, unfortunately, at least at once in our lives.
Right.
Wow, Mr. Scary in the chat room. Chris sounds like someone that wants to take hold of the flame.
Absolutely. And, we could play a little game that that Susan and I play, and could be well adapted to, you and me. We could play it, too. There's no gender requirements with this game. It's called the Taters game. Have you heard of it?
I have not heard of this. Explain.
Well, you did understand what it was to do taters last week, Chris.
I certainly understand taters.
Well, taters, you take your hand and make a fist, and it's not so much the gesture, but where it's located. You make a fist, and then you yank it out, and you shout, "Taters!"
Right. Taters.
It's tons of fun.
So what you're saying, Jeff, is you and your band will fucking reach in there and grab yourself something and maneuver up and down and scream taters?
Sort of. It's we have to wear latex gloves, all in the interest of total sanity.
Right.
Sanitation, not sanity. Sanity and sanitation. Susan and I, even husband and wife, we take the utmost precautions when we do this. In fact, Susan is about to demonstrate for me now. If you'd like to listen in.
All right, let's listen in.
Hold on, Susan. It's time for taters.
Look at that photo in the chat room.
I'll put some in the microwave.
Get some taters in for docking.
Some in the microwave. No, taters. This is for you and me and your mother, not tater tots. Hello, Wendell.
Hello, Susan. Long time no see, no hear, no talk, no taste.
I know it's been a painfully long time, hasn't it?
It has. It really has.
I've missed you terribly. It's been a long time. I think about you a lot.
Same with you, Susan. Unfortunately, I've had to rename my Kleenex box Susan.
I'm glad you're thinking of me too. And I'll tell you this. While I was assisting in the negotiations over the Queensryche name, when things will get a little bit boring, as I'm sure you know they do in the boardroom, in the negotiation room, I would think of you, and it would make, everything go so much faster.
Certainly.
So, Susan, what do you know about taters?
All right, now, Susan is going to be, we're going to play the taters game now.
All
is
right.
that all right with you, Susan?
All right. Please instruct us in the proper way to play taters, Mr. Tate.
I would much rather play it with you, Wendell.
Well, I'm not familiar with the game, Susan. You never taught me that one.
All right, now, hold on now. Now, listen and learn. Okay, now.
Yeah, Neeley, shut up.
I'm bending over now. I'm grabbing my ankles.
Wow.
Susan's got the glove on. She's got it all greased up. Taters!
Wow. That went quicker than I thought, Jeff.
Well, the colon can only take so much. Guess what, gentlemen? Now it's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, well, let's hear that.
Well, go to it, Jeff.
Now it's my turn to wear the glove. And I
Oh,
have
you share the same glove?
Ew.
In tribute to my heavy metal roots.
Do you
I have
turn the
a
glove
studded
inside
leather
out
glove.
at least?
What?
Do you turn the glove inside out?
No, I have a special glove. It's a studded leather glove.
Oh, it's a different glove. Okay.
In tribute to my heavy metal roots. I'm all about
right.
Mr. Heavy Metal here.
Sure. Did you get
Right.
this from Rob Halford when you were on tour with him back in 2002?
Halford is a wonderful fellow, and we had much to talk about. All right, now I shall give the phone to Susan here.
All right.
Because I need both hands for this.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, Wendell. I'll be thinking of you.
All right.
While we do this.
All right, Susan, just relax and enjoy. Just relax. Relax and enjoy.
Also, I'm thinking of you because I imagine you have smaller hands than Jeffrey.
Oh, God.
And then, thinking about the things that you might... Wow! Taters!
Holy shit.
Wow.
Are you all right, Susan?
It hurt when he pulled it out.
Nothing like those studs raking the vag, huh, Susan?
Oh, wow. Well, now that we have had our little fun, I feel like I need a hot bath.
All right, well, Taters, Susan. Susan Taters.
Taters, Susan.
Yes, I'm at a loss for words. Take this phone, Jeffrey. So I hope that gave you a better idea.
Holy shit,
of,
Jeff!
The way Taters is played, the way professional tater players play Taters.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in that house.
I'm sure you would. And there's always room for three.
Right.
3 is company, as they say.
Sure.
Right.
If you can ever tear yourself away from Mr. Dockin. Or from that steroid pumped slut,
Oh, George Lynch?
Miss Freeman.
Oh, God. She did a good show tonight with us, Jeff. Whether you agree or not, she did a good show for us.
Did she shave the rug off her lip first?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I would certainly hope so. She has a blue chin.
A blue chin.
I was not at all impressed with Miss Freeman when I tried her out.
When did you try her out?
Never you mind. That's for me to know and you to find out.
Right.
She'll tell you if she wants you to know.
I'll ask her next week.
All right, then. You do that. In the meantime, I'm going to have a nice bowl of tater tots.
All right, Jeff, well, Taters to you.
Taters.
Taters.
Wow.
There goes Jeff.
Geoff Tate checking in.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Whoever knew the former singer of Queensryche had that much to say?
Sure. And who knew that Jeff related to our discussion about taters last week?
I had no clue.
I didn't either.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Dude, we've done like 3 segments in fucking hours.
Well, we got an hour and 40 minutes left.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm going to play a couple songs. I got to go get a drink, use the boys' room.
Oh, shit.
We'll come back. We'll do some Talking Metal and maybe some Adam Carolla.
All right. Yeah, we got to cover Adam Carolla
Well,
first.
we'll do that next.
All right.
All right. Well, this, like I said before Jeff called in,
Yeah.
this one's for you. This is Better Off Than Before.
All right, cool.
Exclusively here.
On your whatever the fuck this is tonight.